I am pretty excited to do this unboxing. I have not yet seen the Airblock drone, and I'm excited to open this box and see what's inside. So we'll note that it is from MakeBlock, and MakeBlock is the same company who's made such robots as the Cody Rocky and the M-Bots. So they're well known in the educational setting for coding robots. So we're gonna just take a look here at what our Airblock modular programmable drone looks like. So just see here, there we go. So we're gonna just need to slice it open down here. And then that should just open up real nice and neatly to show us what's inside this box. So as we open it, we find our magnetic modular pieces. They're nice and lightweight. If you look closely, you may be able to tell off the video that these are constructed using styrofoam, so they're super lightweight. So we've got 6 of those. We've got 3 red and 3 black. And then we've got our centerpiece, and these will, at some point, we will click these on to the centerpiece to make either a flying drone or a hovercraft type thing. So this is pretty cool. Let's just move these out of the way and let's see what we've got underneath. So we'll set that aside. It looks like we've got our documentation and our manuals in this lovely little envelope. And certainly got some stickers in here too. So we've got a little bit of doing to get this thing all made up and looking the way we want it to. We've got some information here, extension case. So it looks like there's quite a bit we can do here with this, and there's more things that we can get, but we'll save that for another day. Here's our user manual. So you can see there the red and black propellers and the different pieces and parts, and inside we get some information about the power modules and the batteries and charging it and assembling it and protecting our fingers from those blades. Oh, and then we've got some other decals and the like that can go on to keep things fun. And these, I think, are to make sure that we get things assembled in the correct order. So let's see what else is in our kit here. We've got a body, and I think the body may be for the hovercraft. It's very lightweight. Again, this is also made out of styrofoam, so this thing is going to be durable. It's not going to crack, it's not going to break. It's built of a durable styrofoam material. And we've got a polymer lithium ion battery. We've got a charging block for the battery. That's good. So if we click that guy in like that, good. We'll be able to plug him in and get him charging. So we'll just show you that again, because I think I may have been a little bit off screen, but we've got our receptors right there, and we've got our connectors there. So we're just going to pop that in, and then we've got our power cord, and that's going to connect in. Again, it looks like it's probably USB micro, I'm thinking, with the old USB-B. And so we'll put that in. We'll just need a block or a power outlet that takes the old USB to get that going. We've got some extra propellers. Good news, because propellers can get damaged, lost, bent, those kinds of things. So they sent us 3 extra red and 3 extra black. I'm going to just leave those in the little baggie so that they stay together. And then we've got some protection mechanisms to shield fingers and other body parts from getting caught into the rotors. Now, I do note that just on inspection that they do look different, so I'm guessing that suction versus expulsion is going to maybe require a different piece. We'll have to read the instructions to find out, and we'll get to playing with this hopefully pretty soon. Looks like we've got 6 of these type and 4 of the other type. And that looks to be everything we've got in the box for our Airblock modular and programmable drone. I think this guy's going to be pretty fun to play with. Okay, so I've affixed the decals to this particular drone, this modular drone, And for the purposes of classroom, I really don't think the decals are going to be worth it. We're adhering them onto styrofoam, which is never a really great scenario. So I won't be surprised if the decals come unattached promptly in a classroom. If I was using this as a personal drone, I might take some measures to try and have the decals remain affixed to it. But in terms of a classroom, they're going to struggle to stay on. So don't be surprised if the decals don't last past the first class of playing with these. Now, one point to note is that I have affixed the green decal onto one, and I've got the red decal on the other. And it really doesn't matter which they go with, except the red one goes with a red and the green one goes with a non-red. Because what we want to have happen is we want the green one to go at the front. See how they just magnet on, they just snap together easy peasy. And we want that at the back because it indicates direction. But really, I don't see that as being a really huge deal. And then the interesting thing is that it repels when it's not in a correct magnet slot. It sucks it right in when you've got it in a magnet spot that it can accept, but it repels when it's not in an acceptable position. There, I've got that one upside down. The decal on that one is just black, so it'll suck in right there. And this one will suck in right here, and then I've got it assembled as a drone. And then of course on the hovercraft piece, we've got the shark decals. But again, we're affixing decals onto styrofoam, so I'm not anticipating that these decals are going to remain in place for very long. But luckily they're very extraneous to the entire experience of using this kit. So the decals probably in a classroom, they're not going to be the greatest thing, but if you're using it for personal, that's what it looks like when you've got it all affixed. The last thing I want to mention is the congruence of this particular item to our grade 6 air and aerodynamics. So we are looking at concepts of thrust and how we rotate some of these propellers and how we handle them on the drone to create different scenarios. So this might be an excellent piece to utilize in a grade 6 science class to just reinforce some of that learning that you've done in the textbook and with other activities. This might be a fantastic little culminating project to have them utilize this and do a little bit of coding and a little bit of programming using this modular drone.